Okay, let's have a look at 13D. So if we look at 1A, we've got x plus 9 equals 12. That's pretty straightforward. Something plus 9 equals 12. So you know that x equals 3. But mathematically, what we've got to do is this is plus 9. When we take it over to this side, it becomes negative 9. So we write x equals 12, take 9. X equals 3. So that's how we do it mathematically, but you can just look at it and figure it out. So some of these are a little bit harder, so you can't do it as easily, but if we have a look at, say, G, so 1G, it's still pretty straightforward. So 3x equals 9. What does 3x? 3 times x equals 9. 3 times something equals 9. So you know that x equals 3, but how we do it mathematically? Basically, this is a times 3, so we divide everything by 3. They cancel out, so we get x equals 9. How many 3's? X equals 3. So that's how we do it mathematically, even though some of those are pretty straightforward. Now if I jump down to 2a, it looks a little bit trickier. So we've got 2a, I'm going to write it out, so it's 2x plus 5 equals 7. So now we've got to do this step first. We take that over to that side, so we end up with 2x equals 7. Now when we take it over this side, on this side of the equal signs it's a plus 5. Sorry, it's a plus 5, so when we take it over this side it becomes a negative 5. It goes the opposite when we take it over the other side. So it becomes 7, take 5. We end up with 2x equals to 2. Now remember, this is a times in here, so we want to divide both sides by 2. That cancels out. We end up with x, 2. How many 2's? So we end up with x equals 2. Now, if we look at, if I jump down to 3a, and we end up with x over 3 plus 2 equals 5. So once again, we've got to take this 2 over to this side. So we've got x over 3 equals 5. It's a positive 2. It's a positive 2. When it goes over to this side, becomes a negative 2. So now I've got, oops, what am I doing? Sorry, running out of room over here. So I've got x over 3 equals 5 take 2 is 3. Now this is a divide on this side, so we want to times both sides by 3. Should be a 3 there. So we end up with x times 3. Those cancel out. 3 times 3 equals 9. If you go back and think about it, if I had a 9 up there, 9, how many 3's is 3? 3 plus 2 is 5. Okay, now, once again, if you want the really easy way to do it, take all the brain power out of it, do our CAS calculator. Once again, we can type in, once we've got a calculator screen up, we hit the menu button, a little screen comes up, we go to Algebra, this time we're solving, and then we type it in. So we go solve, x plus 9 equals 12, but you've got to tell it what to solve for. So I want to solve it for x, so you've got to put a comma x, and then it tells you solve 2x plus 5 equals 7, comma x. It will tell us the answer. Solve x over 3 plus 2 equals 5, comma x, because you're telling it, I want you to solve it for x. It does that. 3, x plus 2 equals 12, comma x. Solve it for x. There's our answer. So your CAS calculator will work it out very nicely and easily for you. And as I said before, with further maths and general maths, year 11 and 12, you can have your calculator with you all the time for all the exams. So You might as well use it. There you go. That's it. And too easy.